In an unusual move, to say the least, in order to counter Delhi summer heat, the principal of DU's Lakshmibai College was seen applying cow dung to classroom walls. She claimed it was a traditional, sustainable method and part of a faculty-led research project titled Study of Heat Stress Control by Using Traditional Indian Knowledge. The act, which was captured on camera, was shared on the college's faculty WhatsApp group, showing the principal applying the dung with help from staff. We're crossing over to my colleague Kritika, who joins us on the broadcast. Kritika, tell us more about what exactly went on after this video was shared.
Well, yes, Aisha, in fact, social media is bewildered by this image because a lot of people are also pointing out how the walls in the first place are concrete and no amount of cow dung application would in fact help in combating any heat. People are also raising concerns about how if this is the kind of image that is going ahead in the job market as well about the college, then what would happen of the placement that the college is also expecting? Because remember, this is the month of April wherein a lot of companies also start coming in to recruit students. So this is also the other concern that is being raised. Definitely Delhi is reeling under a heat wave and more measures are of course needed in order to ensure that the students do not bear the brunt of it while going for their classes or for their exams as well. But measures of this sort, the effectiveness of it is definitely a big question mark. It also raises questions on whether other attempts are being made to in fact work on the infrastructure of the college. Are all fans working, the windows, the ventilation, is that also being looked up concurrently while measures of this sort are being done by the principal? But definitely on social media, this is something that is not in fact being accepted by anyone. Everyone is in fact raising their concerns and saying that this is a misplaced attempt by the principal itself. A lot of people do say that traditionally in a lot of mud, in a lot of homes in rural India where walls are made up of mud and bricks, that is where people do apply cow dung for some cooling effect, but this definitely won't at all be effective in these classrooms. So this is what we are picking in, definitely a very bizarre image that has come in from a DU college. Over to you.
Absolutely. Kritika, do remain with us. Experts have weighed in on this. Essentially, the use of cow dung when it comes to a concrete building is something that is highly debated because I believe the value of it for its purpose is quite low when we talk about concrete. But this is a traditional method which has been seen in the past. This is something that's being used according to a traditional, to a study on its traditional use. But considering that its efficacy in concrete is, again, highly debated, what are the measures that are going to be taken to actually combat the issue? Do we know if anything's going to be installed? Coolers, air conditioners, anything like that?
Well, I should remember that a lot of DU colleges are, in fact, in a state wherein the infrastructure is not up to the mark. Over the years, the number of admissions have also gone in. If a certain course has space for, say, 25 students, it has been observed that about 30 to 35, 40 students are also being recruited in because how admissions happen in DU is not on a first-come, first-served basis. So if you meet the cutoff, if you meet the merit list, however many students, in fact, meet it, are offered admissions, they have to be in fact offered admissions. But while the number of students being enrolled is increasing, the infrastructure isn't. For years now we've seen how in multiple DU colleges, students before their classes start approach other classes and bring in chairs from them, from those classes to fill in seats. Some even sit down on near the pathways as well to attend their classes, and this has been a big issue that has been debated and pointed out time and time again. But no concrete efforts in this front is in fact being taken. So this is what students are also pointing out, that while all the attention should be on ensuring that classroom sizes are in fact made bigger and the provision should be made for ample cross ventilations, and as you were saying, motions to look into whether installing a cooler would work or not should also be considered. We've seen that the principal is in fact putting up cow dung on concrete walls, which students say is not going to be effective at all. Over to you.
Absolutely. Kritika, thank you so much for joining us and getting us a lot more context and connection with this. We'll continue to track the developments here, but moving on now.